This is L.A. fire related,
Okay.
involving a celebrity. And the celebrity, a lot of celebrities have stepped up. I've got a J-Lo story over here. It has to do with clothes, and this particular story also has to do with clothes. And I want to know, what would you do? Hi, I'm John Quiones. What would you do? Kristen Bell, well-known actor.
Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to say actress
They're
anymore.
all actors.
Everyone's, whether you're male or female, I guess you're an actor.
Yes.
Although in the award shows, it's best actor and best actress, so they still do that.
I don't know.
I just yesterday I'm SAG-AFTRA.
It's like they don't want to identify as gender biased or separating the names of genders, but then they give different awards.
Yeah, yesterday the nominations and all the screeners became available for the SAG-AFTRA awards.
Okay.
And I'm a SAG-AFTRA member because of my time working in New York radio several times. So Kristen Bell,
isn't she married to Dak Shepard?
they still? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't keep. I mean,
Me neither.
I know the name. I can't keep track of who's married to whom. But I like Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in. What was that series she was in with
Ted Danson? It was The Good Life?
No, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she was in a good series with Don Cheadle. It was like on Showtime or one of those, and they were like business consultants. It was a good. What the hell was that? Kristen Bell. It was a good series. Anyway, so she's gotten herself in a little bit of hot water, and people are giving her a hard time, and this is being described as what Kristen Bell has requested after the L.A. fires, that her message is causing some strife, and people are split. It's dividing the internet. That's the term they like to use. What Kristen Bell has done is dividing the internet.
What has she done?
Well, she's prompting people to make donations because of the LA fires and the amount of home. I mean, it's unfathomable. I mean, over 13,000 structures. I mean, all these houses just burned to the ground. People escaping with the clothes on their back, and that's it. And this is what the problem is. Apparently, she was saying, please don't donate any dirty or ripped clothing. Only nice looking stuff.
Yeah, stuff that could be used. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, people are saying
that if you're so desperate and your house burned down, you'll take anything. Screw those people. If you're going to make a donation, give them stuff that they can wear and use, and that's going to function for them.
So, a comment was made. So, there's also another actor by the name of Joy Bryant.
Never heard of that one.
I don't know who Joy Bryant is. So, Joy Bryant says something to the effect that, people need a lot of things, including clothes. We noticed that in the sorting of the donated clothes, we found stuff that was damaged or stained, and people don't need that. And then Kristen Bell then says, garbage. We found some garbage, basically. So we're just wanting to remind everyone that when you're giving things, if you wouldn't give it to your best friend, maybe don't give it at all.
Sounds like a decent guideline.
Don't send trash is basically what we're saying. So that's divide. People are like up in arms, and they're like, if you're making clothing donations, something looks old or it's has some damage, and some people are saying people have no clothes on their back. Don't be a beggar here. How can you demand spotless, brand new clothing or whatever? I mean, if somebody wants to donate something that might look old or has a little bit of a stain or a little bit of damage, I mean, at this point, people just need clothes, and you shouldn't be so picky. So where are you on this?
I completely agree with Kristen Bell. I mean, think about the emotional side of the other person. Everything's burned down, and here's a beat-up holy T-shirt with pizza stains on it from some guy in the valley. I mean,
ragu spaghetti sauce stains.
Think about the person who's receiving this. I mean, if you're giving a donation to help somebody, then give a donation to help somebody with the intention of giving them something they can use. Well, here's my old underwear.
All right, so you don't agree with beggars shouldn't be choosers.
Well, even with hurricane donations, we get donations of send money. If you want to send anything, send money. That's what you send. All this other stuff takes up space. It requires a lot of different work.
No, but if you can actually, see, I disagree with that. If you're in a situation like with the LA fires where you've got 10,000, 12,000, 13,000 homes and everyone's been burned out and people escape with literally the clothes on their back, giving money, that's certainly a good thing. But if you can donate items and resources that people need immediately, it would expedite getting people clothes and not donating money and then having to buy clothes with that and then distribute it. If you just have piles of clothes where people can go to distribution sites and grab a bunch of shirts or some underwear or some pants.
Here. All right. I mean, but don't give crap stuff. Don't give stuff you wouldn't give a friend. That's a pretty good guideline.
Hold on. Phones are roll. I didn't even ask for phone calls on this. But if you want to weigh in, 800-990-1047. You know the deal. Whenever we're talking about something, whenever we mention something, even if I don't say, hey, call in, if you want to add to the conversation, you're always welcome. 800-990-1047, like Kat is in Valrico. Hey, Kat, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, MJ.
Hey.
I just wanted to say that I agree with Kristen Bell 100% because Goodwill and all these thrift shops will not even accept clothes that are torn and stained. Even though these people are desperate for things, people have good stuff that they can donate, and nobody wants trash.
All right, so you're saying that Fester, with all of his poop-stained underwear, that Goodwill wouldn't take it?
Exactly.
Goodwill sorts through everything, and they have bundles of rags.
Yes, they do.
Clothes that are meant to turn.
So does other thrift shops that take donations. They sort through that stuff.
Yeah.
You've never gone. Have you ever gone to a thrift shop?
Yeah, of course I have.
Have you ever looked through the clothes at a thrift shop?
Yes, because because Julian loves like vintage T-shirts.
So if after
going
the show,
to a thrift shop and finding some old cool T-shirt.
After the show, we go to the big Goodwill here on Gandy Boulevard, you and I, and we look through the clothes. You're not going to find anything that's dirty or has holes in it.
You know what? Maybe we'll do that after the show. And for the rest of the week, tomorrow's Friday. All right, so
next week.
Next week, I'll wear all thrift show clothing on MJTV. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Your wardrobe essentially comes from a thrift shop. It's khaki shorts and T-shirts.
Listen, I look like I'm a thrift shop shopper all the time.
You walk into a Goodwill, they'll think you're customer of the month. Oh, this guy shops here all the time. Look at him.
I am thrift shop couture.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
You actually can find good stuff at thrift shops.
You
absolutely
can. There's no doubt about it. You can find good stuff at thrift shops. Absolutely.
But MG, the clothes that they have there isn't torn up, isn't, something that somebody would I would never wear this. It's in decent condition.
And of course, at a thrift shop, you have to pay for the clothes. In this case, they're collecting clothing for donations for the fire victims out in L.A. All right, Kat, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
You have a good day.
You too. All right, phones blew up on this. Jeremy is in Lutz. Jeremy, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Yes.
Love you guys' show.
Thanks.
I wanted to say something. Kristen Bell and all of those people in Hollywood, I feel the same about this as I do about them weighing in on politics. They're out of touch. Her net worth is $60 million. Who cares what she thinks?
Hold on, is that accurate? Is that true? Did you look that up?
Yes.
What does that have to do with anything? I mean, Jeremy, common sense is common sense.
No, her perspective does not represent. She's not in touch with the real person. The real person who lost everything might look at a T-shirt with a little stain on the sleeve or something, and they're going to be like, "Hey, thank you." I think most people would appreciate it, and I think it's terrible that people are donating their stuff. She's there sorting the clothes,
Jeremy. She's volunteering, and she's talking from a first-hand perspective. All right.
Well,
okay, Jeremy.
No, I agree with Jeremy that if you need clothing, if you have a little stain or a little tear, at least you have a shirt to wear.
But that's not what they're saying. They're saying they're getting trash.
Well,
they're getting things that have a bunch of holes or a bunch of stains in it. And think about the person receiving it.
The language was they're getting some damaged and stained clothing, and people don't want that.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, hey, Jeremy, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Don is in Clearwater. Don, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, what up, Cut Up?
I love it. What's up, Don?
I'm part of a homeless ministry in our local area.
Yep.
And we collect donations throughout the year to hand out. And we ask people if they're going to donate clothes, do not donate anything that's torn or stained or smells.
Okay.
Because people have a level of respect also. Just because they're out of everything doesn't mean they can't have something decent to wear.
Yeah,
listen,
there's a dignity of the victim here.
That's a good point. Don, that's a good point.
So that's why we do it.
What's the name of the operation you're with?
It is Outreach of America.
Outreach of America. Don, thank you for listening. Thanks for calling in.
All right, have a good day, guys.
All right. Again, phones blew up. Andrew, I'm just going to finish with Rachel, Lori, Canal, and Aaron, all right? And then turn everyone else away because I got to do other things here. But phones blew up. Rachel, St. Pete. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
So I lost everything in Helene. I mean, we left with a suitcase, and that was it. It's to have immediate things donated that you need right away, yes, but to lose your entire home is such a dehumanizing feeling that when you get stuff that's given to you that's dirty or just nasty, you feel even worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I highly agree with, donating like toiletries and stuff, but for the most part, like gift cards, because people want to wear what's going to make them feel good or, it just, you want to feel human again. You want to feel.
Where was your home located?
St. Pete Beach.
And you had what, like 4 feet of water inside?
4.5.
Wow.
Everything gone.
Have you guys recovered, or you're still trying to get on your feet?
We have a rental. We rented a home. I have a 6.5-year-old special needs daughter. So we had a lot of help financially from friends far and wide.
What about insurance? Did you guys have any kind of flood insurance?
So we were renters.
Yeah.
Renting does not include flood unless you specify it, and FEMA gave us next to nothing. So,
what would you say? What do you think your total loss was? How much in your contents?
I mean, you got to think your entire home. So your bedrooms, TVs, appliances, computers, clothing, and all your memories and personal belongings that can't be replaced. There's really no physical price. But I'll tell you, to get back on our feet, it took us about $12,000.
About what?
About $12,000 between application fees, first last security, and then just buying all.
What did you get from FEMA, Rachel?
Less than $3,000.
Wow. All right, Rachel, listen, thoughts with you. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. All right, Lori, quickly, 3 more calls, and we're going to move on. I can play these audio bites. Man, this Uber and passenger audio, you got to hear it. It's insane. Lori in Clearwater. Lori, you're on the, I'm just laughing about what's coming up in a second. Lori, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning, MJ.
Hey.
I just want to say I think Kristen Bell did the correct thing in asking people not to donate dirty clothes or clothes that's not functional, like broken zippers or missing buttons. I mean, at the very least, these people deserve clean, functional clothes after they've lost everything. It's not like they can grab something and say, I'll just take it home and wash it or stain treat it. So I think she did the correct thing in doing that.
As the person donating it, if it has a little hole and it's completely usable or if it's trash.
Right. Lori, thanks. Canal, a regular MJ Morning Show caller. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, so I agree with Fester and Kristen Bell. I have two boys, and I reuse most of my older son's stuff for my younger son, and then I've got friends who've got younger boys as well. Now, if I will not use it for my son or for myself, you best believe that I wouldn't even go drop it off at Goodwill. She's absolutely right. When you've lost everything and then you go to get help and you're given something that's dirty or torn, it makes you feel worse than you already do.
Thank you for the call, Canal. Listen, the bulk of the callers here that have phoned in are in agreement with Kristen Bell and the friend Joy, the other actor, whoever she is. All right, one last call on this. Aaron in Tampa. Aaron, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing well.
So I disagree with Kristen and Fester on this. As someone who went through a house fire as a kid, we lost all of our clothes, we lost all of that. I don't care if someone gives me a shirt that's got a stain on it or a jacket if a zipper doesn't work. As long as it's something to put on, when you're actually in the situation and you don't have anything to wear, you don't care at that point in time. Of course, it would be nice to have name brand new stuff, but at that point in time, that's the least of your worries. And going back to Goodwill and these places who don't accept it, they don't accept it because they sell it. They don't just they might give away some of the stuff, but they put a lot of that donated stuff in their stores to sell.
Can you draw a line between a zipper that doesn't work and an item that's trash or really soiled or or stinky? I mean, I understand what you're saying, but there's, I don't know, man. It's a little bit of a different time where you think about the victim, think about the person you're donating it to. Well, I'm gonna give him this broken zipper sweater.
And here's the thing: as someone who was a victim, I didn't care. The world has changed so much. There's a lot of entitlement these days.
All right.
And people think, just because you're donating it, it's got to be tip-top shape. It's got to be,
Nobody's saying
brand name
that.
stuff.
Jesus.
That's not the case, though.
Aaron, nobody's saying that. We're saying don't donate trash, and you're like, no, give him the trash.
Especially don't hit the guy.
Listen, Aaron, and Jeremy should hang out more. MJ, Aaron, and Jeremy in the morning.
Here's the thing: you don't know what's actually being donated, nor do I. What's trash to them may be great for someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like just because they're calling it trash doesn't necessarily mean it's trash. And I'm not saying give someone stuff that's got holes and stuff in it. But if a zipper doesn't work, who cares? You got a jacket to wear.
I'm with you.
If a shirt's got a stain on it, who cares? It's a shirt to wear.
Aaron, thanks for the call.
What if it's got 100 stains on it?
I'm sort of in the middle here because I think there are things that might be worn or might have some issues that if people are in dire need and they've lost everything and you've got 10,000, 12,000 homes that are burned to the ground, that something's better than nothing. Just get clothes on. I'm not talking about something that has, tons of like poop stains or there are some things that might have a little stain on it that, it puts a shirt on someone's back. You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.